Nico. Just wanted to get your thoughts on tonight's performance and the overall result.
Well, um, I think we dominate them. Is what I felt. We dominate them, but we play too slow. We play too slow, and this is why we weren't able to increase the speed and to create chances. You need to play faster. I think also we weren't clean technically. We miss a lot of touches in good spots and in situations where we could get a 1v1 situation, we could get a last pass situation. We also weren't good enough in our passes in behind the back line. It was clear that they had a high back line, and we weren't accurate on that. I think we need to do better, in order to beat teams that are top of the table. And I think the last two games we've been controlling the game and we've been dominating the opponent, but we need more quality. It's not enough with the chances that we created in the first half. I don't think we did a good job. In the second half, I think we did much better. We had the Bernard, we had the Jesus, we had the Petar, we had another shot from Paul, and I think we had a couple there that more. But I think to win a game, you need to do better.
Last one for me. You've played three tough games on the road. Now you're going back home. How important is it to capitalize on these games at Toyota Stadium?
It's really important. It's really important. We needed to win. We needed to win today, and we need to win on at home. It is not anything that we can say. We have to go Saturday and beat San Luis. It is. We don't have more room to make mistakes at home.
Thanks, Nico.
Thank you, Garrett. Let's go to Nathan, please.
Hey, Coach. I know the draw on the road is always something to build upon. But how do you deal with some of the frustration that the players were showing in their body language? I know Musa was really frustrated tonight with the lack of service, and Jesus looked frustrated at times as well. Does that spill over into the locker room? How do you all deal with that?
They need to do. This is what I tell. They need to be better. Their level is not good enough. This is why we are in the position we are. Every player, us, we have to be better. That's it. Frustration. It's it's something that you use as excuse. It's not frustration here. You have to be better. We have to have more quality, make the right plays, and this is a high level. We're playing against high level teams, and we have to show the quality that we have, and we are not showing that. And this is something that we have to do better. And we have to train. We have to give confidence to the players, but start from everyone. No, start from me. Start from the players, and we have to take responsibility and be better. It is as simple as that. I think it was clear how control we had the game. And it was just situations that we have to do better. I think against LFC, I think we had better build-ups. We draw them and get more spaces in the middle, and it was similar. We didn't make the right pass, and didn't finish the action. And then this is what we have to do. I think frustration doesn't help you to anything. Like to get down doesn't help you to anything. It's about how you respond, how you train it, how you wake up and then do better the things, and that's it. And I think it's the moment. Like it's not moment right now to not have confidence or to get frustrated. It's moment to step up. Yeah, I think we all know, and we have to do it.
Okay, my last one, Coach. It's just at times tonight you said the team wasn't playing fast enough. It looked like they lacked urgency enough that I think the commentators were talking about that as well during the match, especially late on. How do you try to light that fire and to get the team really pushing harder, maybe, and taking advantage of those opportunities rather than sort of, I don't know, seeming to wait for everyone else to make a play?
Well, I think I think there is two things here, right? We're playing against a really, really good fast team, right? They have athletes. Then every time you lose the ball, it's a counterattack, and it's a possibility to concede a goal. Then what I like is to have a control build up in order to advance the ball in the right time to not lose the ball centrally or in areas that the opponent can counterattack, because we had some issues in the first half and also not that much in the second half, but some issues in the first half, and it was because we were losing a lot of balls in the middle. Then when that happened, the player sometimes overthink and doesn't want to make a mistake, right? Because in the first half we had a couple of mistakes there, losing the ball, and the opponent had the counterattacks. And this overthink, it makes the game slower. And this is what happened. And I think one thing that we changed in the second half, and probably, I don't know if the guys in the TV saw it, but probably not. It was to play more direct, and you saw more long balls to Marco, to Paul, to Petar, to Jesus, to Eugene when it came in, to Bernard, and we were more vertical and direct than the first half. And this is the adjustment that we did at halftime, because they are playing with a high line. They don't give a space in the middle, and their top three works really hard, and then it's really, really difficult to penetrate through the middle. And this is why we weren't able to get those combinations that we got against LFC and speed it up the game. Then the only way to speed it up the game, it was or an individual action, or a moment that we did well, and then draw the opponent and find in between lines, or play in behind the back line. And I think at the end we hesitate a little bit in some of the runs that Eugene made and Bernard made, and this is what it made us slower at the end. And this is why also I'm disappointed, like how we cannot see those runs and those moments where the players are doing that. And the explanation, it could be because we're not a team that used to do that, and we had to adapt. And I think we did a decent job in the second half on that, but it wasn't good enough to create that. Probably we'll be talking different if Bernard header, and then the second action we scored a goal and we win the game, and everyone would say, okay, it's a solid performance, very controlled game, and a goal, it changed the perspective of everyone. But it's true that we played slow. It's true.
Thank you, Nathan. And let's go to Jose.
Profe, buenas noches, si bien no fue un partido perfecto, se logró sacar un punto y el equipo mostró un poco más de intensidad por momentos, ¿no?
Sí, a ver, siempre jugar fuera de casa es difícil contra un rival que le sale todo. No olvidemos que Minnesota tiene muchos más goles de los expected, ¿no? Le pasa un poco como a San Luis el año pasado, que marcan de todos lados y están con esa confianza y ese dulce, y pese a que tenían bajas, tenían un equipo competitivo, ¿no? Y al final ellos no tenían ninguna responsabilidad o ninguna presión de ganar, porque simplemente salir a competir, hacerlo lo mejor posible y ya está. Y nosotros teníamos la presión de ganar, ¿no? Por la situación en la que estamos, porque el rival estaba con algunas bajas. Pero bueno, siempre romper una dinámica de 2 partidos seguidos perdiendo, como hemos tenido con el Galaxy y el FC, es importante. Y ahora lo más importante es, este punto servirá si cuando jugamos en casa ganamos. Ganando en casa, este punto será útil. Si no ganamos, no será útil.
Profe, ¿qué hay que hacer para que el equipo quizás mantenga esa intensidad durante los 90 minutos? Como usted bien comentaba en inglés, por momentos el equipo jugó muy lento, lateralizó mucho el balón, quizás buscando ese momento justo que usted quiere conseguir para cambiar el ritmo de partido, ¿no?
Sí, por lo que decía, ¿no? Un poco, yo creo que en la primera parte tuvimos varias pérdidas, los jugadores no se encontraban con confianza de jugar por dentro por esas pérdidas, y entonces nos abríamos mucho, todo el mundo iba iba hacia afuera, entonces nos generaba unas situaciones complejas, ¿no? Para poder desarrollar el juego interior que nosotros solemos tener. Debido a eso, hemos tenido que ser más verticales, pero no hemos tenido en muchas ocasiones la precisión en esos pases largos y en otros momentos no hemos visto esas carreras, por eso se ha hecho lento, porque era un pase, otro ya había una carrera y nadie pasaba el balón, ¿no? Entonces, es importante, ¿no?, que aprendamos de estas situaciones porque jugamos contra Minnesota dentro de una semana o dos, 10 días, creo. Entonces, por lo tanto, tenemos que coger este aprendizaje para cuando juguemos en casa ganar.
Profe, el sábado que viene sí o sí a ganar a por todas.
Sí, eso es lo que le he dicho a los jugadores y en casa no podemos dejar pasar más oportunidades, ¿no? Hay que ganar.
Gracias, profe.
Thank you, Jose, and thank you,
Yeah.
Nico. Conclude tonight's media availability.